Good morning, class 10. Today, this is the second video, and today we will discuss the second important chapter of our 10th, that is footprint. And in the footprint, we will discuss the first chapter, that is a trump of surgery. Trump of surgery is very important chapter, and it always contains in all board examinations, it contains a good number of questions from this chapter. Trump of surgery, written by James Harriet. Name of the writer is James Harriet. Harriet itself is a part of this story, and he is itself is a part of this story. You will listen to the introduction and you will get to know who was Harriet in the story. Introduction. Harriet, the writer, was a vet doctor. Was a veterinary doctor. Veterinary doctor is the doctor who treats veterinary animals just like cattle, dog, cat, etc. He loves dogs. He is a great lover of dogs. And he has given very interesting account of his experience with a rich lady pampering. Means in this story, he has given a great account with a very interesting experience that he had with the rich lady, Mrs. Pampering. Mrs. Pampering was very rich. She had a dog, and the name of that dog was Tricky. The rich lady Pampering and a dog, Tricky. Tricky was Pampering's dog. Mrs. Pampering used to feed the dog very much. That I have written in the introduction. She overfed Tricky. Overfed means what? She used to give him a lot. And due to the overeating, the Tricky became ill. The dog was seriously ill because he became fatty. He cannot run few steps. He cannot jump. He cannot play with other friends. He starts breathlessness whenever he runs. And this makes Pampering feel that Tricky is ill, and she starts giving again a very good amount of nutritious foods to Tricky, and this is making the condition more and more worse. This is making the condition very critical. Who is he here? Harriet. Harriet treated the dog without medicine and surgery. This is the story all about. Means Harriet treated the dog without any medicine, without any surgery, and the dog became perfectly well. All diseases that dog had, that is overfed, all was reduced in very short span of time. Now let's hear something about the Pampering. Mrs. Pampering, she was a wealthy woman, means very rich woman. She loved her dog so much, and this is not that means the dog was not loved by her. Dog was very much loved by her. She gave milk, cod liver oil, ball of Horlicks between the meals to build him up, but no exercise. Means she used to give him lot of nutritious food, but the only problem was she was not taking care of his exercise. She was not taking care of the exercise being done by Tricky. She should take off the exercise. She was giving a great good nutritive meals, but all the nutrition were stored in the as form of fat in the dog, and this is making the condition very critical. Dog cannot run properly, cannot walk properly, and he was feeling ill, and now he became ill. Tricky became ill. She was worried. She was worried. Who is she here? Mrs. Pampre. Mrs. Pampre was very worried how she could uh, take care of Tricky. She wanted not to lose the Tricky. She was very worried and made frantic calls to Harriet. Now, Mrs. Pampre called Harriet. Harriet, who was veterinary doctor and neighbor of Mrs. Pampre, James Harriet, suggested him to give balanced diet, that he should give a balanced diet to the dog. But she never followed it because she thought that the balanced diet will make the dog more weak, and he cannot overcome this illness without the help of nutritive food. And so Tampere never stopped this food. Vicky loved sweet food. Vicky loved ice cream, and all was provided to him. He had a special wardrobe of clothes that to be wear in winter season, rainy season, summer season. Different clothes was also with him. He had different bowls to eat. The bowl for breakfast, the bowl for lunch, the bowl for dinner. He has different um, utensils also. This shows the prosperity of the woman pampering, and so he cannot stop Tricky from eating. And Tricky is some little bit greedy, so that he could not stop himself from eating. At every time of a day, whenever something is given to Tricky, Tricky starts eating the thing. This is the bigger problem. Now again, what happened in the story? Finally, the dog has been taken to the Harriet. Means Harriet came and he saw the condition of the dog, and it was not at all well, and he cannot walk. And if Harriet convinced Pampre, that Pampre, Miss Pampre, if you will not send this dog to me, with me to the surgery, then nobody can protect him, nobody can save him. He is very ill. Finally, the dog has been taken to the Harriet, who treats the dog without using a single medicine. Means he had not given a medicine. What he had done, he took the dog to his surgery, and the dog is left with all the other dogs in the surgery. Means he was kept with all the other dogs in the surgery so that he can play with them, so that he can do physical exercises with them. And the food that was sent by Pampre, that eggs, that wine, everything was not at all given to Tricky. Tricky was for 2 days. Tricky had not eaten a single food. He started feeling hunger, and this was the biggest achievement done by Harriet. Harriet, uh, without using the single medicine, he allowed the dog, and he means he allowed him to live with the other dogs in the surgery so that he can play with them. After a period of enough physical exercise, means in 14 days, dog loses much of its fat and becomes hale and hearty. Means in 14 days, the dog has recovered. In 14 days, the proper nutritive foods were stopped, and instead of it, a normal food that is given to all the other dogs being in the that was kept in the surgery, and that food helped Tricky to overcome the fattiness, the disease that it was in his body, and due to it, he recovered. He had done very much physical exercise. He played with the friends that he had met, in that surgery. Other dogs also played with him. This made him very energetic, and this physical exercise helped him to lose much of his fats, and he became hale and hearty, means he became fit and fine. Dog recovery is a trump of surgery. What is the trump of surgery mean? Trump means win over the surgery. How he win? The dog's recovery was a win. Means there was no other option to do surgery, and Harriet knew that if surgery was done, then dog, they all could not save the dog. Then dog will die. Dog will die. But the dog's recovery is a trump of surgery. Is a winning over the surgery. How? Because he was completely recovered, because the dog completely recovered. The Pamphlet was happy, very, very happy, and filled with gratitude on seeing everything. And she thanked Harriet and said it was a trump of surgery. This is all the story we are today dealing with. And these are the notes, that is, you can easily understand this chapter. This chapter is not very lengthy, and after reading this exercise, you have to do the questions that is given in the exercises, complete the exercises, so that your notes would help you to do the exercises, to do the question answers given in the book. Thank you.